Yo, how's it going, guys? It's White Boy Reactions. Come back with another reactional video. And today we're diving into the World of Warcraft universe once again. This is Cinematic Lost Honor, and I think this is following on from the Battle for Azeroth timeline, as we'll call it. Video where they had the Siege Towers. I can't remember the exact video was called. And this one's called Lost Honor, so I'm quite excited to see what this one holds. We've got 3 minutes and 18 to work with. I hope you guys are ready. Without further ado, let's get straight to it, shall we? Let's go.
That's the last of the soldiers. We'll be calling up farmers next.
When this war began, I thought we were fighting for peace. But we're just fighting.
You're doing all you can to stop her, Your Majesty.
At Lordaeron, you had the chance to take my life. Maybe even end the war. Why didn't you kill me?
Could kill you now.
I spared you because I believed you have honor. Was I wrong? Do you want more innocents to suffer? The Horde...
I have given everything for the Horde! Bled for it, killed for it, and Sylvanas is destroying it. She will destroy everything. What I want is my Horde back.
Sarafang, tell me why you spared my life.
I hoped you would stop her.
I can't. Not alone.
Hint! Hint, 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 hint! Is there anything else? No. Okay, it weren't very action-like. It's kind of like just following on a little bit of a. I think it's more of a break. I feel like there's gonna be a bit more fighting towards this. It's kind of like a break, like kind of like so far in the story. You know, this is what's happening. So I take it this is after the battle of whatever that place was called. Lordaeron, was that what his place was just called? He said that's the last of the soldiers, and as much as it looks a lot, it actually doesn't. If you think about an army or whatever, and yeah, I'm a little bit intrigued. There's not much obviously to analyze in this video. It's quite a difficult one to analyze, but like it's kind of, you kind of find it with a lot of good leaders. You know, you have a lot of bad leaders, but you have a lot of good ones as well. And he's a king, said of majesty. Another, again, a leader, king, same thing. And you can clearly tell he actually cares. Well, I feel like in some of these games, like it's not really medieval, is it? But you know what I'm trying to say? The swords and shields, that leaders are always seen pompous and idiots. And it's quite nice to see a little bit of a difference. And you don't really see him as a king. You see him as a leader. You see him as like your prince or whatever. I see him as a prince. He's a bit young to be a king, but what am I to judge? You know, kids You go back hundreds and hundreds of years of the English timeline in terms of kings. They were children longer than that. One thing I'm interested in is why the hell was he in prison? The last thing I saw on the last video, and again, this might be, I'm taking it is following on from that. How is he on? How is this guy in prison? Was he? Because if you think about it, he's clearly this Sao Fang. Is that his name? He's clearly a very experienced, battle-hardened warrior. He clearly feared and respected, depending on what side you're standing on. He wouldn't give up so easily. He's the sort of guy like an OG in it. Like, he would go down fighting. He would not betray his like values and ideology, which is again is respected and feared at the same time, which is quite interesting. And then you can clearly tell that he wanted to be captured because it's like that. It's sort of it's that loyalty to the Horde, and you see the And that's also like thing I like to point out with the World of Warcraft sort of universe, especially I don't know about the game, but we're talking about specifically the cinematics. There's a lot of like honor and loyalty and respect. You know, they don't seem to, as far as we know, defect one from the other. They try and like even in the movie when I think it was Duratan in the movie, he went to the humans because he wanted to stop Gul'dan from ruining the Horde. Basically, he's saying he wants to follow a true orc. That's what I think. That's the phrase he used. It's kind of similar in this sense, ain't it? You know, you have Sylvanas, whatever her name is. She's clearly doing something to the Horde, which I don't know what she's doing. So let me know in the comments, guys, what she's actually doing. Yeah, and I'm quite excited to see the next. Hopefully, follows on for this. And it's like this trust. I mean, look at that fucking face, man. Would you step into a cage like a high target? I mean, this king guy is a high target bloke, right? Stepping into it with an animal. Look at he's scary, man. He's scary. There's a combination of Shrek and a pig. Like not in the physical. Well, I say physical boar. A boar. There you go with the fangs and stuff. There's that Shrek and a pig put together. He's massive. And it's that mutual respect. You know, it's that he knew this king dude knew that if he stepped in the cell, he weren't going to kill him. Even though he had that presence, didn't he? It's kind of like, again, it's that brute, warrior, hardened, all-out, strengthful thing. I could kill you now. But he knew that he wasn't going to do it. And you can see by his face, let it turn, he was like, no. Blah, 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 blah. And then when he said, I believed you have honor, he looked down. And I think it's like his natural orc instincts was to obviously go, he's a human, we're here to take over this world and consume it, I guess. And then he kind of said that, and that kind of just, you can clearly see it just touched it from his eyes. When you look down at something, he's looking at the floor like it's a painting or a picture, and he's kind of probably remembering the Horde, the glory, all the whatever he kind of, again, what he values, what his beliefs are. And when he said that, he's like, you know, fuck, this Sylvanas has no honor. And I take it in orc culture, like honor is like breathing air. Do you know what I mean? Like if you don't have honor, you are like beyond scum. You know what I mean? And then look, do you want more innocents to suffer? Now when I watched the movie, they didn't give a shit. Like when the orcs invaded Azeroth, I guess it is, or the world, whatever it is, when they came through the gate, they were literally taking everything. They were taking wildlife. They're taking humans, farmers, everything. They were taking everything. Peasants, warriors. But even then, even in the movie, when they were killing, I think they were killing women and children, even the orcs was like, this ain't right. They're unarmed. So they have that honor level. They have that sort of like, they don't attack the innocents. It's all about the worthy, innit? The strength. It's like becoming they take on the hardest of the hardest to prove their worth. They don't take the lowest ones. Or they might do for slavery and stuff. But in terms of like the warrior, like I said, how many innocents do you want to suffer? And you can just see that there's actually humanity in this guy. But it's humanity on a very twisted level. It's very good. And then, obviously, he touched a little bit of the feelings when he said the Horde. He started scrunching up his face, gave everything for the Horde. But again, it's like when he's saying they're going bled for it, killed for it, he's doing that thing where he's looking at it like, I've done all of this, and what's it come to? You know, what? For what? For this Sylvanas with a weird eyebrows, you know, ruining it. Again, I don't know what she's ruining in. You guys can let me know in the comments what she's ruining. And the Sylvanas is destroying it. And then again, he kind of approached him. Did he step back, the king guy? Hold on, let's watch.
She
No,
will
look.
destroy everything. What I want.
So he stepped back then, obviously. I mean, you have some fucking giant green guy punching a wall and it broke loads of concrete. But I tell you what, this guy's got testicles between his legs. I mean, again, obviously, this is not real life, so I don't think anyone can really picture what it's like to get in the ring with an orc, but especially with that size and caliber. But again, it's that mutual sort of like belief that he knows he's not going to kill him. He has the honor and he has the respect. And yeah, I want my horde back. And that's what he wants. And then he kind of like... It's just in pain. That's all it is. It's just in pain, and that's it. And also, this is a really good point. Look at this. Why did you spare my life, buddy? Watch what he does.
You spared my life.
Look, watch his face. Look.
I hoped you would stop her.
As much as I believe that's true, I do think there's more of a meaning to it. I feel like if the Horde was at its prime, if there was an orc that they all respected, it was the caliber, again, it was the respect and all that sort of beliefs that they have, back to his full strength, I do believe he wouldn't have spared him, this guy. However, I think through seeing that the Horde is being destroyed and it's not the way that he wants to view it, it allows him to open his eyes to other things. And it's just like in the real world. When you've been, obviously, either brought up with experienced certain ways and your mindset's still staying the same, and I've experienced this personally as well, and then once you either see or experience something different and it touches you quite badly, in this instance it's the Horde, and Sylvanas is like she's ripping his soul out because that's what he is. It does make you see things on a very different level. And I do actually think that as much as he spared to hopefully stop Sylvanas, I think he actually has started to gain, not feelings in the sense that he's like gay or whatever. You know, I'm saying in the sense of like that, again, that's that respect. He doesn't actually want to kill him because he knows he's a good, honest guy. And I think, again, he's coming a little bit soft. And I think we'll start seeing that more as we progress through these episodes. But even though this was just a very short episode and they're just talking in it, I'm hooked, man. I want to see what the next one is. And then I can't. And then when he says that, he kind of like, look at his face. He's like, all hope is lost. And it's weird. It's like, again, it's like when they go to an orc. I mean, if you look at Sylvanas, I don't know what race she is. I don't know what she is. She's like a half elf, half demon thing. I don't know what she is. I mean, orcs are fucking huge, aren't they? They're big bastards. They're like the brute force. It's all that strength, right? You would have thought that he could break her, but because I think she has the magic, doesn't she? She has the wraith form and all that other stuff. He's literally seeking any help at the minute. And I think because he saw the power on the battlefield, do you know when he bun his hand up and he saved his troops? She used her power for an attack. Like we said this in the video, she used it for an attack style. He used it to heal his allies or revive them or bring them back as like a shield. I think he's also seeing that he saw that he cares about his people. He cares about his belief. It's like the king guy cares about Azeroth. Like he cares about the Horde. I think he sees himself in the human form. Very powerful, very good cinematography. Again, that might just be me talking shit, but look at the way his facial expressions is, and he's even eyes like, do you know when he does that sad face like that? He's like, there is actually no hope. I don't think. But then, not alone, and then he kind of look, and he even leaves the gate open. How fucking cheesy is that, man? That is cheesy. Is that typical thing in it? They leave the gate open. It's like prison. You can't go out. And now he's giving him freedom, saying you're not alone. I trust you. I trust you like with my life. I stepped into this cage. Show like a bit of strength and will that he's not necessarily scared. Again, it's that respect. And now he's leave the cage open, and he's again, it's showing him a different way. And I think we're gonna see a little bit more. And I think he's gonna get so good from here. And then it kind of leaves off on that. And I think from this cinematography here, when you look at it, it's kind of like a choice, isn't it? You're sitting there looking at it, and it's like a choice. Whether I should go through that door, follow this king guy, and take out and restore the honor that has lost honor, or I stay in this cell and nothing will change. Very, very good. I really liked it. I didn't actually notice that until I rewatched this. It's always good to rewatch things, guys. But yeah, quite a good video, and quite probably the most thing I'm looking forward to is watching the next ones and see how that story unravels. So I have to see. I'm pretty sure I did see other videos after this, but I haven't actually looked them. I went on Reddit or I just went on Google or something, and I just said like in order, because I wasn't too sure which one order is, and I think there's 1 or 2 more after this, so I'm pretty hyped for it, and I'm gonna get excited. So that's it for me today, guys. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Make sure you hit that like, subscribe, and comment down below, guys, if you want to follow on. Like always, just let me know what you guys think. If you have interpreted it any other way, it's always good to hear you guys' opinion, and that's what this channel is all about. Just theories and just letting your imagination run fucking wild. Yeah, so whether you agree or disagree, it's absolutely fine. Let me know in the comments. I'm always happy to read them. But yeah, if you guys can let me know if what the videos are after this, so I don't want to click videos and then I start watching it and it's the wrong one. And I'm like, fuck, I've watched it, and that's not gonna be natural. I don't want that to happen. But I think I'll find it anyways. But if you guys do let me know, I do appreciate it a lot. But yeah, that's it for me today, guys. This is TR. Sorry, not TR. I'm so used to doing my stream. I do apologize. This is Wide Boy Reactions signing off for this video. Until the next one, guys, have a good rest of your day. I'll see you later. Peace out.